Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me Tekelelo. So I'm about to go to sleep within no time. So something came to my mind and I felt like I needed to highlight this, not only because I know some people who are going through this, but I also have been through this. One of the other things that I wanted to talk about was that one of the reasons why people feel anxious is because you don't bet on yourself. You you don't take yourself seriously. You don't take the action steps to, pursue your goals, your dreams, your passions. One of the other things that make you feel stagnant, it's the things that keep you anxious. If you feel stagnancy in your life, if you feel like you're not moving, that can create like a feeling of like anxiety. I'm still recording, and every time I'm just recording, something is like coming up. Like you've been talking about it's time to sleep, and I've been like pausing, clicking the video, pausing, restarting it, and wanting to say this thing, and then like the fact you keep on saying it's time to sleep. I'm like getting like all this information is getting lost, and I'm trying to record, and every time press start button, mind get to start button, ngathi sawuyamuva ufuna ukukhuphuka, and then manje sengiyaphosa futhi. Imagine just in a few minutes. Few minutes so I can get this message across and just post it. So you guys, I'm so sorry about that. What I want to say is that one of the reasons why you would tend to feel anxious in life is because you don't bet on yourself, you don't invest in yourself. I'm speaking about this because I've seen and I've witnessed it within myself, that the minute I don't get to take action steps to the things that I want to get done, let's say for instance, there is a bill that I have to pay and I can't, like at that time it's stressing me because I don't find ways into taking the action steps to pay that bill. Then it creates a feeling of anxiety. So, and another thing is that one of the other things that creates an anxious feeling within us is because we don't pursue our goals, we are settling for less, we are tolerant of situations just because it's comfortable, just because it's familiar, not even comfortable, because anything that gives you anxiety or an anxious feeling, it's something that's discomforting. So the anxiety feeling that comes to you, I feel like personally it is telling you something about yourself. It's more like when a phone battery is getting low and you have to charge it, and it keeps on like notifying you that you need to charge it before it switches off, so also with the anxious feeling, you have to keep track of your emotions. Once you start feeling anxious, you have to go within and internalize and analyze, what is it that's stressing me? What is it that keeps me thinking consistently? What is it that keeps my emotions at an unease emotion? So that's what I want to say. What I want to say is that the reason why you feel anxious is because sometimes it's caused, or most of the times it's caused because of the situations around you. It could be maybe you're failing to meet a deadline. Maybe you're working a job you don't like, and or maybe there's something that you want to pursue but you're settling for something else. That can really inflict like anxiety feelings. And when you don't bet on yourself, when you don't take action steps, you know how it feels like when you start shifting your focus, your energy on things that elevate your spirit. Just like maybe for instance, you didn't have money to go join a gym, and then suddenly you put in the work in whatever it is that's going to give you finances to fund going to the gym. And for the mere fact that you're going to start going to the gym, I'm talking about people maybe perhaps who are passionate about having to get their body fit. The minute you start working out, buying the outfit, you feel good about the whole process, the whole journey of doing that, right? So like, in order to get rid of anxiety, sometimes you have to really sit down with yourself and ask yourself, what is it that maybe perhaps I want to accomplish and I'm not accomplishing? What is it that keeps me thinking consistently? Is my relationship healthy? Am I feeling secured in it? Because also relationships can play a role, because sometimes you deal with people who are very difficult, like people who you consistently have to like reassure that you love them, you're there for them, you never leave them, you'll never cheat on them. It can be draining at some point in life. So you have to, or is your partner like, has your partner like cheated on you, and now you keeping this thinking, this thought within you that perhaps this same pattern might repeat itself. And also an anxious feeling is inflicted also by fear. When you start having feelings of fear, you start getting anxious. So I just want to say that one of the other ways of eliminating anxiety, or not completely maybe eliminating anxiety, but one of the other ways that I feel like, personally, I did not read this on a book or anything, it just came to my mind and I was like, you know what, let me just say it. One of the other ways of having to deal with anxiety or manage anxiety or an anxious feeling is it's only if you start taking the action towards the things that you're putting aside. It's only when you start following your passions, you're following your dreams, you believe in yourself, you start complimenting yourself more, and you put yourself first. So all I'm trying to say, basically, overall, all these things that I'm saying is that you have to bet on yourself, you have to love yourself. Everything that I'm saying, the key to minimizing any anxiety is to love yourself. How do you love yourself? Is when you let go of negative emotions and you allow good emotions to be the one that that rules over you, basically. And what I'm saying is that you need to also you need to start, like, when there are, like, most of the times when we go to sleep, negative emotions, negative thoughts creep in. And when they creep in, you start thinking about a lot of things. You start thinking about a lot of things that you cannot control, things that are beyond your control, things that you cannot control. Like, maybe, for instance, sickness of a loved one, financial instability, thinking about, okay, how am I gonna buy myself a house right now, but you know that you are working a job that's only giving you to make ends meet. Like, those things are beyond your control, and the only resolution to this is to hand it over to whatever you believe in, the universe, the higher power. The key to getting things done and working in your favor is to let go of resistance. Do not hold on too tightly. Do not try to control every situation, because sometimes other situations, they are beyond your control. You have to have faith. Me, I'm a Christian. What works for me is believing and trusting that God is in control of the situation. If it's beyond me, and I pray about it, I tell God that, God, please handle the situation. This is beyond me. I do not know how to navigate this. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that if you want to eliminate those emotions of anxiety, if you want to deal with them, most of the times you have to understand that it is an alarm. It's telling you something about your surroundings, your situations, or your situation, or the people that are surrounding you. Are you surrounded by people who give you a lot of anxiety and stress? Are you surrounded by people or colleagues, family members, friends, relationship, love partners something is giving you an anxious feeling. Are you worried about your future? Sometimes that is beyond your control, and that is also telling you that that anxiety you're feeling is telling you that you are not living in the present. You are living in the future. You are living in things that have not yet happened, and sometimes you have to ground yourself, bring yourself back, and be in the present moment, and understand that everything will fold or unfold the way it should be. And having faith and knowing that you know, we always draw strength from something. It's either you believe in something, there's always something that we believe in, so you have to draw strength from that. Okay, your inner guidance, sometimes you have to go within and ask for that inner guidance to give you strength to navigate things that you are afraid of. Fear can give you anxiety, and your surroundings can give you anxiety. It's a notification of telling you, look around. What's giving you anxiety? Is it yourself? Is it you feeling anxious about your life, which is beyond your control? And if that is the case, you have to ground yourself, bring yourself back to the present, live in the present moment, and understand that the only thing that you can control is the now. And what can you do in the now is to play the part of being in the present moment, but also having faith that everything will unfold the way it should be. Okay, we don't have a manual book for a lot of things when it comes to life, because sometimes even in things that I tell you right now, I sometimes forget them. But what I like about myself is that I bring myself home. I call myself out. I tend to be a person who does a lot of introspection, who spends a lot of time alone with no, like, a lot of distractions. So sometimes you have to give yourself that moment of quietness to understand yourself and your emotions. So yeah, I wanted to speak about what this whole, I don't know what am I going to give a title to this, but I think I'm going to say something along the lines, this is how you can deal with an anxious feeling. I don't know, there are more ways you can deal with an anxious feeling or feelings of anxiety. And I hope that I remind myself internally every day or any day, should I come across this kind of feeling, that hey, you have to look around your surroundings. Is it something that you cannot control, which you have to release and let God, whatever you believe in, handle the outcome? Is it yourself? And if it's yourself, what is it that you're not doing? What action steps are you not taking in your life that's keeping you feeling agitated and feeling anxious? What action steps are you not, taking? And sometimes if a situation is difficult for you, you have to sit down, take a pen and paper, write down ways that break things down. Okay, break things down. And remember, success is weighed differently, and success looks different for every one of us. So sometimes success means achieving a small goal and feeling good about it and celebrating yourself for doing that. And do not also, in order to eliminate anxiety, do not let other people be the center of your life. Okay, do not let other people be the main character of your story that you're writing in this lifetime. You have to be the main character. Shift your focus from other external things that are around you. Your sister, your brother, your aunt, your friends, your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, all of those things. Sometimes it has to be about you. Okay, because a lot of things that are extra, they become a load and a baggage, and they end up feeling heavy. So I hope you hear me, guys. The TV is playing downstairs and it's loud, I know that. I am so sorry, it's just a distraction. But I hope it was clear, y'all, guys. So peace, love and light. I did not expect this video to be so long. I hope it makes sense to someone out there and it resonates with someone. So walk with me through this journey of self-discovery. loving myself, loving yourself. I just want to, I want you to be a part of my journey, and I want to be a part of yours. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the thumbs up like button. Good night, you guys. I love you.